Every journey is unique. And let's look at what we can see. We can look at a lot of information. So we look at what are their interactions? What are they exposed to? So what did they do online? How many times did they visit a website? How many different dealer websites did they visit? How many ad impressions were they exposed to? How did they interact with our dealerships? What were their inventory page views? How many vehicles did they look at? How many different dealers did they visit? And one of the more effective lead indicators we can look at is how long did they look at a vehicle? And their journeys can be pretty long, pretty lengthy. And this is one consumer's journey, kind of a snapshot of one consumer's journey from interaction to purchase. 90-day journey. So from first interaction to 90 days. And it's typical of a lot of consumers. They get busy. Of course, they have lives and they do things. So this consumer was first inspired to consider shopping for that brand for a new car, and it took them 90 days, as far as we know, that we can see in our network, to purchase this car. And there wasn't a ton of activity. They were all about the advertising. So they engaged 90 days prior to purchase, but there was a very savvy dealer that was able to continue to keep their message in front of that consumer. So they went on and did their life. The ultimate dealer that he purchased from was the dealer that stayed in touch with him across that whole journey. So do we look at this customer? Would we look at this customer that engaged with us 90 days ago as a prospect? We should. Sometimes we don't tend to think about it until they're ready to buy right over here. And if we choose to engage with them that late in the process, we might not have a chance of winning that customer. So whoever keeps that line tight with that consumer through that whole, in this case, 90-day purchase journey, is going to win the process. And it's important to note, this consumer never submitted an email lead. So kind of thinking back to your way you measure things, if one of the ways you think about measuring your success is on email leads, and I hear that from so many dealers I work with across the country, we might want to rethink that. Consumer journey, as we saw, it isn't linear anymore. It's anything but. It's very fluid. So it's amazing the amount of activity that consumers go through, the amount of information they're exposed to. So we have to think about that from our dealership perspective. What am I doing to stay engaged with this consumer? And what can we do as dealers to influence this consumer to consider us along their shopping journey? All right, so this information can lead to some very actionable items. It's impressive stuff.